everybody for checking us, man. Roundtable Podcast. Another great episode. I got some very special guests for you today, but my first guest is doing some amazing things in the community. You might have seen at a couple pop-up shops here and there, a little bit everywhere, but it's Drinks by Channie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Congratulations, first and foremost, on the drinks and the success. Let's jump right into it. What started the brand?
A long story. Mixing drinks, and then it just came about like, won't you start selling drinks?
Right. No bartending skills.
No bartending skills whatsoever.
Okay.
So first I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Nah. Just Chantel, you know?
Right.
Just me. So I was like, all right, let me mix up some drinks and let me sell them. Started posting, and people started asking. And I was like, no, I'm just making them. So I was like, you know what? Let's go outside. Went outside.
This is before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was going into the pandemic.
Okay.
So I said, okay, let's do it. Went out, $300 within 2 hours. And I just took it from there.
Okay.
And one thing led to the next. Now I'm sitting here thinking, what is Chantel going to do?
Right.
She's a mother. She's Chantel. She's Drinks by Channie now.
Right.
So I was like, I started thinking of names for drinks and to bring the more clientele to me.
Right.
So after that came up, the first drink was the number one seller, which is Channie Paradise.
Okay. What's the blend of that?
It's Tito's.
Okay.
And my famous lemonade.
Okay.
And then I add fruit to it and things like that. So that was the only drink I had at first.
Oh, okay.
Then I went on to my second drink, which is Vegas Delight.
All right.
Which that's considered more like a Caribbean drink.
Okay.
Which has coconut rum in it, Bacardi rum, just different mixed drinks in that one.
All right.
Different liquors. Then it went on to Stay Wet.
I mean, the name, you got to keep the names
catchy. I have
catchy.
to keep the names going, right, because it was like I have to stick with the brand, but yet me.
Exactly.
Because I have
personality.
My personality,
is
exactly.
Behind. Okay.
So I'm just like, all right, let's Stay Wet. Okay. So what I did for that one was, I had a gathering at my house.
Okay.
And I told everybody that was coming, think of a name for the new drink. That was the third signature drink.
Okay.
So everybody put their little thoughts and stuff into it, into a hat, picked it out, liked them. But I was like, I need something that's going to...
The catch, because that definitely... What?
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Stay Wet. And it's more of a female drink.
Of course. I mean, of course. Because that's what the female... Oh, I want that...
Yeah.
It's all a catch. It's all a sales pitch. I get it.
Exactly. So I was just like...
But it works.
It works. A lot of people buy it.
What's the mixture of that now?
And that's tequila. All my signature drinks has my signature lemonade in it.
Okay. All
but
right.
It's different liquor.
All right.
So Channie Paradise is Tito's. The second one, the Vegas Delight, is a mixture of coconut rum, Bacardi rum, Malibu. There's like 3-4 different liquors in that drink.
All right.
And then the third signature drink is the Stay Wet, which is tequila.
All right.
Because everybody loves tequila, Patron,
exactly.
Things like that. So I just had to step out the box and name it something nasty.
Of course, why not? I mean, it's a brand. It's your passion.
Brand, right? And
you want that
it's
catch.
Exactly,
it's
catchy. So then the fourth signature drink, I don't even know why I even named it Widow Kiss. Is because the mood I was in. I wasn't in a messed up mood. I was in a great mood.
All right.
But something about the word the widow hit me. And I was just like, all right, so a widow. what do widows do when they're getting divorced and they lonely? They want to kiss somebody.
Right, right. They want that comfort.
They want that passion back.
Okay.
The passion that they had is gone now.
All right. I'm following you.
So now it's like, all right, seductive. I'm just thinking all type out of box.
Right.
So I'm just sitting on my couch, like brainstorming, because I'm always thinking of names.
All right.
And sometimes I have to call my friends and family that's close to me, like, what you think about that name? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the widow kiss, I was just home, vibing to some music. And I'm just like, all right, what do widows do?
Because that can go both ways.
Both
not to
ways.
Cut you off. It can go, okay,
Exactly.
you're widow, like you're stressing, you're mourning.
Exactly.
If you think of a widow, you think of somebody that either lost somebody, you know.
Yeah.
A wife lost her husband. She's
Right.
a divorcee. So it can go both
Both
ways.
ways.
So it's understandable. And you're a woman.
Right.
So you're also thinking of the whole conglomerate of
Exactly.
multiple women. I got you. I like that.
So I was just like, okay, I know if I was a widow and my husband left, died, however,
Right.
I would want to be touched. I want to be kissed. I want to be held.
Okay.
You know, caressed, feel my hair. And I was just like, but more so for me, I would want to be kissed.
Okay.
So that's where that came about. So I was like, all right, boom, I have to think of a color now to make the drink. So Vegas Delight is also, a red drink. So I was like, I need to go in a deeper red.
Like blood, burgundy.
Like blood.
Right. I follow you.
Because your heart is torn, you're bleeding.
Okay.
So this is what I do.
So everything's a story, basically.
Everything's a story behind each of my drinks.
That's dope. I like that.
People think it's just easy. Okay, Channie is home, cooking up. Nah, it's just more than mixing and whatever. And you got to think of names. You got to think of catchy names. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm representing myself.
Right.
So then it goes on to the Henny, strawberry Henny. Really no meaning behind that.
Right, because that's just...
Because everybody loves Henny.
Right, and that's just the basics.
It's just the basics. Right. And then I have the Henny Coladas.
Right.
So those are just basic drinks. But when I do my signature drinks, it's something behind me and my life.
Excuse me. Okay.
So everything is...
It's a category.
It's a category from 1 to 10.
Right.
Now, I'm thinking about I'm going to go to bartending school.
Right, I was going to ask you that next.
Yes, I'm going to go. It's a process with a lot of stuff that I'm also doing, but...
In time.
In the meantime, I'll be going for that.
You know what? It's funny, because when I first saw your drinks, I actually thought you was a bartender.
No.
So that was like, okay, you know what I mean? And then I'm telling you my perception of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's a bartender. She done been in the, in the industry. And she said, okay, let me take it outside on my own. Mm-hmm. Now, speaking to you, it's really basically all entrepreneurship from beginning to end.
Yes.
Because you're touching every aspect of who you are and what you represent. But then you also kept something for the fellas. I like that with the Henny, because we ain't gonna be like, well, give me that with the wet and that. I just give me the Henny Colada. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, the reality, because I know what the ladies and the females want. I want that wet. I want that passion fruit. Me personally, I drink, but I'm not into the mixed drinks. I like, give me a Henny, give me the Patron, straight up. You know what I'm saying? But to see that you took the time to do the homework with each drink. You're right. It's more than just mixing drinks.
Yeah.
Because
for me.
Right. Because once you go outside, now you promoting your brand, and you at these pop-up shops, you also conversing with your customers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's dope, because it makes a story. You're also presenting a story besides just the drink.
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, Channie Paradise. It's a story behind me.
Of course. Everybody has one.
And I was just like, all right, you could do this. After it started selling, I was like, Chantel, forget Chantel,
right?
You could do this,
right? How long you been in business?
A year. It just made a year in June.
Wow.
June.
You've done a lot of events too.
Yes, I only did one pop up event, which was planned by Kimmy. That was
Okay.
my first one. I was nervous. I doubted myself that day. I only made probably like $400 worth of drinks. This is before the clothing line came out.
Right. I was gonna get to that next. The merch.
And I doubted myself. Why? Because I was new. Why? Because I knew it was other vendors there.
Right.
Why? Because I felt like the world was against me right now at that time.
I mean, you being honest.
I'm being honest.
Right. There's no need to front. It's
No.
what you feeling. You know what I mean? We all human.
Like how I'm supposed to, what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna sell? I started crying. I need a nice tablecloth.
Everything, all
Everything,
these emotions.
just
Like,
everything
you
with
want everything to
emotions.
be A1. This is
Exactly.
right.
This is
I
my
get it.
first thing. So I'm just boo-hooing and carrying on.
Stressing over things that
Stressing.
really don't have to stress about.
Exactly.
But at the time, you don't know.
I didn't know.
You stepped out there in faith.
And I stepped out on faith. And I did good. I sold out within an hour or two. And thank God my grandmother didn't live too far from St. Cecilia's.
Right, right.
And I had more product
You was
in my
able to
car,
go
and
back
I
and
ran
forth. Right.
and made more.
And what you even expected.
And what I even expected. And I came home like close to $1,000 that day. So now I know the next time I will do an event, I will do more because now my faith is up. My clientele is up.
Right. Plus your knowledge of.
Yes. And another thing about it, I was, kind of scared going into this business was because I wanted people to look at me, not because of Chantel Drakeford, not because of my uncle, not because of my father,
Right.
Being in the music industry.
You want
For
your
me.
own. You want your
For
own
me.
statue.
Exactly.
Your own legacy for you and your
Exactly.
and which is dope. As you deserve it.
Exactly. So that was another thing. Like when I started to get the clientele, I thought about that. Like, are they really buying from me because of who I am? You know what I'm saying? Like I think about stuff like that.
I mean,
I'm
you
a
know
thinker.
what? I'm a thinker too, and I can understand that because you don't know if it's real or is it fake.
Exactly.
Are you doing this
Because
you really, or is it we gonna do that because
Because
which I can understand that it can definitely give you that mental back and forth.
Yeah.
But as you can see,
it's not.
the brand speaks for itself.
Yes, it does.
You know what I mean? And now you stand on your own in the same category with your uncle. You know what I'm saying? With the legacy of your father. You know what I'm saying? And your earth. You know what I'm saying? So really, you kind of just did your own thing.
Yes.
Which is great. Now let me ask you this: what made you decide to get into the merch? Because a lot of females don't be, you're doing a drink, but you don't really think about the merch.
I didn't think about the merch. What happened was my logo designer is Yo Astro. I knew him for over 10 years.
Okay.
He was going to college up here. And he been doing clothes. He's been doing my clothes for a very long time. Honestly, when he
Right.
was just doing paint, like splashing paint on jeans and things
Right.
like that. So once I told him about this, he was like, well, I'm going to make you a shirt, a hoodie for the pop-up event. And they liked it, just plain, you see.
Right.
And then people started asking me, oh, you selling hoodies? You selling this? I'm like, no, just the drinks. My friend just made this for me. So here I go.
Part two.
Part 2. Hey, I got t-shirts. I got hoodies. All different flavors, colors.
Simple.
And
So once you saw the two come together,
it was a wrap.
it was a wrap.
It was a wrap.
Let me ask you this: being that you did all this in 1 year, your confidence level at this point in the game has to be to the ceiling, because now your action's showing improving.
Yes, it's to the ceiling, but
You still staying grounded, of course.
of course,
but
I'm
saying,
always humble about it because it
I
can
know
come
that.
and go.
But
just
you gotta have that
quick.
mentality. At first you start off, you was a nervous wreck. Now you walking into something with your, confident. Like, yo, this is it. My shit is popping.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not being average, but you gotta be cocky for yourself now. Let's be real, because I'm gonna be honest. this wasn't my plan. This whole podcast, this was my man. He came to me. He was like, yo. I'm like, nah, he's like, bro. So I get it. I was hesitant. And now I'm comfortable with it. You know what I mean? I appreciate what he did. So I understand the level of thinking back and forth, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do. Oh, I don't know if this person's going to come on. I don't like to be rejected. So if I ask somebody, say, no, like, hey, they don't want to fuck with me now. So I get all that mind. The mind definitely plays tricks on you as you up and coming entrepreneur. But, actions, man, everything is right there. I mean, it's great.
Thank you.
It's definitely, I see it buzzing. I see the community behind it for you. That's the most important thing. They're behind you, your brand. You know what I mean? That's another reason why I said I gotta reach out to her. I see what she's doing. You know what I mean? And I'm paying attention. I may not be saying everything, but I'm sitting back like, that thing moving. I see it. I see the hamster in the wheel. And I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Let me reach out to her and let me, see if we can, we can talk and see what's going on. So now, you got the drinks, you got the merch. What else is in store for the people that you're brainstorming? Because sometimes it's hard to juggle,
So, I like to keep things quiet.
Of course, but just give us a small little, something light, even if it's the next pop-up.
I do want to do another pop-up, but again, it's all this corona, then they inside. So I haven't been doing. Trust me.
Everything. Oh, so you rather be outside?
I'd rather be outside.
Right.
But it's cold now, so I haven't been doing no pop-ups. I only did that first one in October, and that was the end of it.
Oh, okay.
So what I do is, when I have the time, I post up, I'm selling this weekend, X, Y, and Z. But I do have my regular customers that do just call me.
Right.
And say, hey, can I get a drink? Blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. That's fine. But I was brainstorming maybe like a month ago, talking to my cousin Natalie. Shout out to her too. She helped me out.
Right. It's always good to have a team about it.
Listen, my team is the best of the best.
Right.
I keep them behind closed doors because I'm selfish like that.
There's nothing wrong with that shit. Keep your brand to yourself.
You
As
know?
long as the product is flowing, that's all that matters.
Exactly. And I called her on it because I was just like, she's going to get where I'm coming from. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this Valentine's, but I was thinking about, for the ladies, I want to do some thongs.
Okay.
And change all the signature names into nasty names.
Okay.
So like the Stay Wet is one. So like I have like the little rhinestones and something hanging off on the back of the G-string.
Okay.
Right. Something like that. Just only for, Valentine's Day to do something like that.
Right. Something different. You shake it up a little bit. Plus it's good for us brothers, so we can cop these things for,
exactly.
significant others. So
for your lady. So I was brainstorming about that, and she was like, that's a good idea, Channie. Like, okay, let's see if we could do that. So I'm not promising you guys this Valentine's Day, but that's in the works that I want to do.
Okay.
Is to throw in, some thong panties.
Right, something different.
A
little edgy, a little fun.
Edgy, exactly.
A drink,
Yeah,
and that's a good thing. You can do that with the drinks for the night, for the Valentine's evening.
Exactly.
Okay,
so
I see you.
Just for, like, the Valentine's Day, I would change all this 4 signature drinks. Now, I'll probably keep the Widow Kiss and, of course, Stay Wet. But the others, I would change it into something, else.
Right.
Like the Channie Paradise. I haven't even really brainstormed on what to even call that, but it would be different. The Channie would be cut out.
Right.
And do something else. So that's in the works. So I'm definitely going to school, you guys. And I will keep you posted on that.
Please do.
To get,
that's what this
the
brand
bartending.
is here for. Right. We're here to support, launch, whatever you need to do.
Exactly.
You're more than welcome to come back and let us know.
I
Feel
definitely
free.
will. And then the next step is, it's just hard being a mixologist, because now you got to think about what I have to think about: liquor license.
Okay.
It costs money. But now it's just like when you start to talk to other people, you get more connections on how to
Go
on,
about the route.
on different routes
It's not
on
as
how to
hard as
get
you
it.
thought it was because now you got people that can point
Exactly.
you in certain directions.
Exactly.
Which is good.
Right. It's not like doing a podcast. Not saying that this is not a hard job
No,
to do.
I get it.
But you know what I'm saying?
Everything has its shit with it.
Exactly. I can't just go to the liquor store and say, "Hey," you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Hey, can you sell my products in here, girl? You know, so it's a little bit more intense.
Right.
And I'm gonna get there one way or another.
Nah, you are.
If God see fit, Channie Paradise will be in the stores.
Of course.
Okay.
We walk by faith and not by
But
sight.
not by sight. My 4 signature drinks will be in somebody's store.
We claiming that.
I'm
right
claiming
here.
that.
And I'm
today.
standing behind it. And when it does, please remember, y'all heard it first with the Roundtable podcast that, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got this footage. So when this thing launches, I'm just going to play the footage for everybody and let you, yo, we said it first here. And let me ask you this. The holidays are coming up. You spoke about Valentine's Day. You do anything for Christmas? You got New Year's Eve coming up. Or you just kind of just, you know,
if they
because
call
it comes to, you know, holidays can be a little crazy.
Yeah, if the people call me and say I want holiday drinks, that's fine. I did post it, I think last month. What's this, December? Yeah, November. That I'll be doing the holiday bottles like I did last year.
Okay.
They call, I'm ready to go. You know, everything is different now. You know, everybody's moving different with the holidays. Some people staying in.
Right.
Some people's going out. Some people's going out of town.
Okay.
So they already know. Hit me up on the DM on both sites and Facebook, and take it from there. You know, I am trying to do another 5th signature drink, but I want to dedicate that to my dad. I want to do because my father died from cancer. So because we know that CBD and hemp water is number one of healing.
Right.
Not just to cancer, but to a lot of other elements, right? That the world don't talk about, the doctors don't talk about. They don't want us to know.
Let's be clear
that there's other things.
Right,
exactly.
Besides what you stuffing or telling
exactly.
us what we do. I got you.
So I've been brainstorming about that. I want to find a good CBD liquid brand. I see that Lady Luck Chanel Jones, she has one. I went on her site. I'm gonna have to reach out to her, so I could see, what's the percentage in it.
Right.
My cousin Janelle Acreage, you know, she has her own business as well. She linked me up with somebody too that sells the CBD liquids.
All right.
So
it's on the table.
It's on the table,
together.
right? So
piece by piece.
Piece by piece. I'm gonna also hit her up as well too. Thank God for hashtags, because when I do post my drinks, I always hashtag different things, and CBD is one of them. I don't know this person at all, but they have a website with CBD.
All right.
So I reached out to them. I don't recall that they emailed me back, but I'll double check. So therefore, I want to do something with that. And I don't want to make it the color pink because that's for breast cancer. My father died from throat cancer.
Right.
And I believe that cancer from smoking cigarettes, I think that's a gray color, if my mind serves me right, but I wouldn't want that color of a drink. But that drink would not have no alcohol in it, though.
Oh, okay.
No alcohol, because it's representing cancer to heal.
Exactly.
So that's why I want the hemp water in it and the CBD.
Right. I follow
in
you.
it.
That's
and
dope too.
You know, all the herbs type of drink. See, that's something that I will really have to be like, hey, listen, y'all, I'm not selling no drinks for a few months straight, because that's something that I have to really
channel in,
work it out, really measure to be measuring
right.
to get it.
Really,
You understand what I'm saying?
You definitely got to put
So
this
that's
together
something
the proper way.
totally different from just what I'm doing now.
Right.
So
It's an
that's
extension,
a lot of
but it's a great extension of what you're doing.
So that would just be
separate. Okay.
With no alcohol.
All right.
You know, because I do have a lot of people, that does not drink liquor. And they was like, "Do you sell?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "I can make you the drink. I can
You just won't have the alcohol beverage.
Yeah, I could give you the lemonade. I could give you the color, but it won't be no liquor. I could give you the fruits.
Okay.
I could do that. But shout out to those followers because
they important too.
They are very important, and because they buy the merchandise. They don't buy the liquor, but they will buy.
Right. As long as you're supporting the brand, that's all that matters.
And that's it. So it's like, I want to do that for my father. He's been gone for 11 years now.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
definitely that'd be dope for him. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Jihad.
Yes, Jihad Dreyfus, man.
Jihad
one of Inglewood's legends. You know what I mean? One of my OGs. You know what I mean? Definitely was a great brother, man. Man, shit. That was my guy. He kept us grounded. You know what I mean? Blessings to you and your family too on
Thank
that,
you.
man. I know that was a tough loss for all of us, and I can imagine what it was for you personally.
Man, listen.
You know what I mean? But I see you definitely keeping the legacy going.
Right, not a day.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't go by. I don't think about it.
Of course. I mean, it's only right. You know
only right.
It's only right. I can truly understand that. I wanted to ask you this. Do you do personal catering?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do a lot of events, not just through the pop-ups, but
right.
I do a lot of private events. I just did one for Kyrie.
Okay.
I think the guy that just started following me today, he posted a picture.
Okay.
So
that's dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you that because I know some people that's looking for someone reached out to me, and I'm going to get back to him today actually, and said I got actually someone that's coming on my show that has their own signature drink. It's one of the guys I know for a while. He wanted to do something for his wife, and they didn't want to just have a bunch of drinks. They wanted to have. I said, "Yo, I got the perfect person." So I'm gonna reach out to my guy today.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna definitely point you in his direction.
Yes,
I
do.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know. I had to ask. I'm not like, hey, bet. You know what I mean? I don't like people putting people on the spot. You know what I mean? Because you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's also a good outlook as well. Because like I said, another reason why I asked you that, because the holidays are coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And some, even Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? I know a lot of brothers is trying to do their own little personal thing instead of doing the reservations, the dinner. They kind of just want to have a little personal, intimate situation.
I do hotel parties, setups. I do it all. The homes.
That's dope.
I have one particular client that books me for all their house events, all the time.
Okay.
Business, setups. I go to the home and I set up and I leave.
Oh, okay. And
because,
then you come back?
Well, yeah, I will come up and pick up my container because I have glass ones. Like if I'm doing something like that, instead of putting it into the plastic containers,
right?
I have the glass ones that's set up with the top and the held up.
All right, yeah.
So I have all of that.
That's dope. And that presentation is everything.
Yeah, presentation is everything. So if it's something like that, I come back and pick that up because that's mine.
Do you leave your banner there?
That you have posted up?
Yeah.
I never had to.
Okay. The only reason why I asked, because my guys, this might be for his wife, and I know the type of people they're around, so it would be dope to have one of your banners there.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could leave it there on the table if it's that type of setup.
Right.
Then I'm pretty sure I could leave it up. And I'll just come pick my stuff up back at the end of the night, So when it's stuff like that, they say, can you stay to serve or just...
That was my next question.
Yeah.
How do you finesse that, being that, with all this COVID and all that?
See, it depends.
Okay.
It depends. I normally make my drinks for them to serve themselves. That's why I get it with the Sprout, so they can serve themselves. And then it will just be labeled, or I have like a little chalkboard that I use and I write what it is.
Right.
Or put it on stickers of what drinks it is, so they could just serve themselves.
Right,
So 9 to 10, I don't stay.
Okay.
You know, depending on.
Now, if they needed you to stay, would it cost them extra more? Because now it's your time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now it's your time. You know
yes.
what I'm saying? Okay. So let me ask you about the liquor. What made you choose like your signature liquors? You know what I mean, like the Tito's, and because there's so much liquor out there, and a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest, do these drinks, but they do a lot of bullshit liquor. They go get. I mean, listen, I'm being honest with you, sis. I mean, I've been to spots where they telling me it's this, and it's like, hold up, this ain't Patron, because at the end of the day, we don't know once you do all the mixing, you can pour Bacardi Limon in that motherfucker and say whatever you want to say it is. You can go get some cheap tequila and say what it want to say. But the fact that I'm going to use my Tito's. I'm going to use that because that's still staying true to the essence. Because, a lot of us, let's just keep it real, try to cut that left corner, that right corner, and feel like, what, you're not going, once you start drinking, after a while, you don't know if it's Patron. After we done had 3 or 4, all I know, you got wetness over here.
Not wetness.
No, I'm just throwing a name out there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
As the drinks start to flow, and you're not really paying attention to what's mixed in there. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope that you're staying true. But my thing was, what made you say, you know what, these, because of the time and the era that we live in, that okay, this is what's popping, or it was just, you know what, this goes right with this.
Well, everybody who knows me knows Chantel. I'm not going to give you something that I'm not going to drink.
See?
That's how that goes.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Liquor is expensive. No,
see?
look at me. Look at me, y'all. Liquor is expensive. Okay? I shop around for liquors. Go to different stores. And I was like, all right, let me stick with this store here because, I'm saving $4 off a gallon of Tito's. And then I ran low because I got an unexpected phone call for a drink last minute. And I said, let me go to the corner store by my house, to the liquor store. They wanted $30 for the small bottle of Tito's.
Well, key word, you went to the corner store.
Right, the key word was the corner store.
That's the key word.
But they put me on a quick time frame, so I couldn't get
you was in a situation. Listen, hustling. When you hustling, you gotta.
Exactly.
Okay, I spent a little bit more for this product this time.
But never again.
Okay.
So I was just like, you know what? That's not right. And it wasn't even a gallon. I could pay $30 for a gallon of Tito's with the handle.
Right. Oh my God! It wasn't that one.
No.
You had the little.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right. Well, I mean, once again, the key word was the corner store.
Right. It was the $20 bottle that they was charging $30 bottle for.
Right.
So I'm just like, all right, boom. So I stayed to one particular store, and I get all the liquor there. I don't know how much you've been on my drink page, but I do videos to show my bar to let the people know that everything I use is a name brand.
Right, and I did see that.
I let them know, like, there's no BS in here.
Right, because a lot of that shit is going on.
Right, and first of all, when you a real drinker,
of course,
you know when it's not that.
And you're right, but this is the flip side of it.
What's the flip side? School me, because then
I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna put no names out there.
Okay, please.
We're not gonna do that. I don't do that on this show. We don't bash. We don't do that. I'm gonna say this. I was in New York, supporting an individual, and she was like, "Come on out," and it wasn't her. So let's be clear. It was some people at her, and they were like, "Yo, they got drinks. They got food. Everybody know me. I love to eat. I'm a food dude. I'm a foodie. Food. What? I'm with it." Long story short. They had drinks, so of course I'm playing with the marijuana. Yo, let me go grab something. This, you know what I mean? I'm basically trying to support everybody there. Get the drink. Oh, this is Patron, something. Okay. Oh, this ain't bad, cause I'm not really into the sweet drink. All right, let me go get another one. The second time, it wasn't the same taste.
Okay.
So I get my man to get one. My man Wop. Wop go get one. He like, nah, taste my taste here is cool. I said, yo, go get another one. Matter of fact, we split the money and go get another one. Because my thing was this. They give you the Patron first.
Right.
Now, the second time, after you done had a few drinks, they hitting you with the back door of the bullshit. It's the cheap tequila. You can taste it. So I'm saying, that's why I'm saying, a lot of people will present this. Okay, this is RCA right here.
Right.
We got the remote, but the TV might be Sony.
Right.
Because it's all about the presentation. This is to catch you. I got you. Now you want to come back and get another one. When you get another one, this ain't going to be Patron. This going to be some bullshit ass tequila. Mm-hmm. And that's what a lot of people are doing. And I mentioned that to my people. I said, you know, that group over there, like I said, I'm not going to put no names. I said, yo, they showed us some bullshit. What are you talking about? I said, yo, listen, the first presentation was Patron. And we saved it. We said, I said, taste this and taste that.
Right.
She was like, yo, you're right. I said, how they doing that? This is your brand. Mm-hmm. And I said, yo, me being a consumer, like, yo, don't do that. Because it's really, you're baiting me. I got you now. Come on back. Now I'm going to hit you with the okie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's good that, you know what I'm saying, you're staying true because at the end of the day, like you said, people cut corners. Like you said, you had to go to the corner store because it was last minute. You could have easily went down the street and said, you know what, it's last minute, let me. But you didn't.
No, I didn't.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the consistency of what a lot of people don't understand about business. Business is consistency. The same, it's like when we go to McDonald's. We want McDonald's taste. You don't want to go to McDonald's and taste a Whopper. You want to go to McDonald's and taste a Big Mac.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when I go to get, you know what I mean? And that's just the bullshit that people are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I also have a lot of customers that be like, one particular customer I have, all he drink is Patron. So he was like, I want the Channie Paradise. But instead of the Tito's, can you put the Patron in it?
That was my next question.
So I was like, okay. I said, I never tried it with it because it doesn't matter if it's Patron for me. Patron, Jose Cuervo, that Patron is very strong. Tequila is just strong, period.
Exactly.
It overpowers, just like Hennessy.
Right.
So I was like, all right. I was like, I never had it with the Channie Paradise with the Patron, but I'm pretty sure it's good. So when I tried it, I said, oh, yeah, it's good. So that's all he drinks is that.
Okay.
So anytime he gets that, it's Patron. Then I have somebody else with the Vegas Delight.
They want the juice, but they just want
it.
That certain liquor in there.
Right. So because that has the coconut in it, I still put the Malibu in it, but I forgot the other liquor that the other girl likes in it.
Right.
So she has 2 clears in that. So it's the Malibu rum with another liquor she wanted for that drink. So I will mix.
Okay.
But I will tell them, you know, I never had it.
You're letting them know.
I'm just letting you know.
You on your own.
Exactly. So, do you want to not sample it, but do you want to buy a 16 ounce and try it?
Because it may not.
It may not be.
It may not.
Exactly.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
It's just sitting there.
Exactly. Because then that means that's gonna look bad on me. So I always try to be honest with my customers when they wanna switch liquors with the signature drinks and things like that. I'll do it. But I'm just letting you know,
That's not
my forte. I never had it, but I will try it. Let you know, just because I like it, that don't mean that you will like it.
Exactly.
And vice versa. You may like it and I may not.
Right.
But I'm gonna give you what you want because I'm here to cater you.
Right.
So again, to each their own. I just know that I keep with the liquor, the name brands, and a lot of people also say like, oh, you charge too much. No, I don't charge too much. Why? Because the liquor is more expensive now.
Of course, every food went up.
Food is expensive.
Right.
Listen, a pack of chicken wings, not to get off the drinks.
Nah, we not because I know I food shop personally, so you don't have to even tell me.
12-pack of wings was $17.
Yeah, I mean everything is going up.
Everything is going up.
So for the gallon, how many servings can they get out of that? Well,
if you're buying the 16 ounces, I can make Now, see, it goes on to customers. I like them strong. Or I like it to feel nice because, when you mix sugar and liquor, that gets you more high.
Exactly.
So the thing is like, Chantel.
Diabetes and went up
right.
another 15.
Right. But I level it out so it won't be like that.
Right.
So they hit me up like, Channie, I drunk these so quick. Now I'm fucked up because they taste just like juice.
Right.
Thank you. That's what I want because I want you to be able to taste the liquor and I want you to be able to taste my product because that's what's selling is my product.
Right.
It's not just the liquor. It's my product. Right. So I want you to taste that. So when people say strong, all right, I do, but you're not gonna really taste the product.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
I didn't even think about that.
If that makes sense.
Nah, it does. It makes because that's what you're selling is a product.
I'm right.
Now where did this infamous lemonade come from? Because I haven't had none, and I'm a lemonade junkie.
I can't tell you that.
It came from somewhere.
It came from somewhere.
We're going to leave that on the table.
We're going to leave that alone.
We're going to leave that alone.
Because if I do that, I won't be in business.
Nah, it's cool. And I respect that. You got to keep the secret a secret. The infamy.
But you have it, though. You have it here.
Oh, okay.
So, we're going to have to change the name. I didn't know what to name it because this is the Stay Wet. And you a guy. Because you wanted the tequila.
Right.
So I made it green. I ended up to call it the Grinch.
Nah, don't call me the Grinch. They already say I'm
really?
mad sometimes. I'm like the mad. Nah, don't do that.
So that could be.
I'm gonna call it the Chronic.
The Chronic. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's
the
just,
Chronic.
That's that weed. I got.
So you could taste that, but that is, you guys, that is the Stay Wet.
This is the Stay Wet. I'm naming it the Chronic. For me, because we're going to keep it for the ladies, but
But I made yours kind of strong, but you still could taste the product. So you tell me how you like it.
Wow. I taste the product. Wow, this is it. This is it. Wow. I'm going to chill out because I'll be up here buzzing later. I still got another show to do. Yo, this is it. No bullshit. I'm not even hyping this up right now.
Don't.
Because I don't do mixed drinks. So I'm being very honest. Okay. I don't like that because I don't like the way it sits on my stomach.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But this doesn't give me that. It gives me that, okay, you can sit, chill, sit. Other than that, I can drink this with food. And that's a plus. Because I have to, you know what I mean? Nah, this official. You might have to do one called a Chronic.
There you go.
You might have to do one called a Chronic. Wow.
But now we have to change the liquor, though, because...
Wow. That was dope. And I haven't had a drink in almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
Wow. That's it, y'all. And I will be sipping that for the rest of the podcast. Let's just be clear. I'm going to keep it a buck.
So you taste the product and you taste the liquor, right?
Yes. And it was more, I'm going to be honest, it was a strong drink. But it didn't overpower the product. And that's what I like.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I still taste like, yo, what's up with that juice? I need that too. Right. I need that for the side, for the house, without the liquor.
Oh, I make those too.
We gonna talk after the show about that. We're not gonna give the fans that. And what's this? What's? Hold up.
Now, mind you, that's not Patron because I didn't have no Patron. That's Jose Cuervo in there.
See, that's why I had to ask. I didn't know what it was. I just wanted to know what was in here. So you know what I'm saying?
Because when I made it, I was like, oh shoot, he said he liked Patron. I was like,
nah, but I mess with Jose Cuervo too, so okay, it's not like that. I'm a tequila guy, as long as this, you know what I mean.
But that's Jose Cuervo.
This is official. This is definitely official. This is my first drink I ever had from you, and I will be supporting the brand a lot more.
Thank you.
Because I like this. You know what I'm saying? It's smooth. It's easy. It ain't got my stomach all crazy. And I taste that brand, man.
You taste that brand, right?
Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, as we get ready to close up, just let the people know where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying? Your your social media outlets. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys, you can follow me at Drinks_by_Channie. And then on Facebook, it's Channie by Drinks.
Okay. Yo, you heard it first. That chronic drink, that's it. I'm naming that the chronic. So please, we gotta come up with a chronic drink. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Roundtable
having
Podcast,
me.
you know what it is, man. I'm sponsored by good fellas like We Out Travel TV. You know what it is. Any bookings, any travelings, follow us, network. We got the episodes coming up, and see you on the other side, man. Drinks by Channie, you know what it is. Roundtable Podcast.